Mixties presents the Popcast. Hey, my name is Brian, that is Shane, and this is the Popcast. Today we are talking about America's Got Talent live show week 2. And of course, you all know that I have my inner tinfoil hat on, and I am not in the greatest of spaces for this season of America's Got Talent. And that is what we're going to talk about today. That and some trending topics and some strategies some people online are planning for some of our favorite acts. Shane, what do you guys say?
No, man, I got to tell you, it's happening.
It's happening. It's happening.
The mirror image push has occurred. And if you go to the AGT subreddit, you're going to find a lot of people talking about how people just want to vote for mirror image because they feel like they're the worst act that's left on the show. And so they want to prove their point. They want to tell the producers of AGT, you guys are jacked up the way you're doing this show. So if you're going to have a crap show, then we want a crap
winner.
And so that's kind of where they're going. But if you're a fan of Merrick, he is following the AGT subreddit. So go there if you want to get some interaction with that young talented act. He's very good.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, I feel a little validated in my previous comments about Mirror Image because I think they are the worst act. I hated the fact that they kept going through. I said this all before, but now that the show is devolving into this seemingly rigged, contest, I think I might be on the vote mirror image train. I like some other contestants that are still left. I like Merrick, of course, but I might be on the vote through for mirror image.
Well, but see, mirror image, this is a good thing for mirror image. I mean, I know it's kind of not a compliment, but the reality is a lot of people are saying vote for them because they're crappy. And then there's a lot of people who are actually already voting for them because they can't turn away from the train wreck. You know how when a train wreck's happening, you're like, oh my gosh, well, I got to see what's going to happen next.
I've never personally seen a train wreck.
Well, yeah, and who has? But that's the saying, right?
That's the figure of speech, yeah.
Okay, so it's hard to turn away from something that is almost like, I can't believe this is happening. And that's kind of what's going on for these guys. So they're already getting votes. So if you've got everybody else throwing their votes at them, they realistically could do really well in this show. And you've got Merrick over here on the subreddit basically saying, no, every time somebody votes, every time somebody says, vote for mirror image only, vote for mirror image only. You got Merrick in here going, no, don't do that, And I understand. Merrick actually has, I like Merrick. He's not a singing act. And so he's a dance routine, but that's what this variety show is all about.
Yeah.
I say, though, you should vote your heart. No matter what happens, in my opinion, I mean, that's fine if mirror image goes through. If people want to do this, I think it's hilarious. Vote for mirror image. But me personally, I think if you enjoy the show, you need to vote your heart. You need to vote the acts that you like. So that's how I feel about it.
Well, here's the thing about the mirror image thing. I love AGT. I watch it every year. It's something that you and I share in common. It's my wife and I share in common. It's a good family fun show. This year has not been, I've been disappointed previous years. Don't get me wrong, I've been disappointed, but I've never been out and out feeling like it's not a contest versus a reality show that's scripted. And so I want to agree with you and say vote your heart, vote what you want. But we've been trying to, voting our heart. We voted our hearts last week and it didn't happen.
If your act is gone, like if you were a Puddles the Clown, like that's who
right
I
here.
want to
I'm a
win.
Puddles guy.
Then then maybe your heart is gone, and now you're on the mirror image train.
Now I just want to burn it all down.
Right? Yeah, maybe now you're like, oh, I'm gonna run this show into the ground. I mean,
Yeah.
if that's who you are, go for it. I support you 100%. But if you still have a dog in the game, if you still have a dog in this race, then you should continue to vote for your act.
Okay, so let's talk about the contestants tonight. Who is performing?
Okay, so we've got another 12 contestants coming tonight. We've got Celine Tam, we've got Mandy Harvey, we've got Light Balance, we've got Johnny Manuel, the guy who got the second chance.
Oh, God, that guy.
We've got Merrick Hanna. He's on tonight. So shout out. Good luck, Merrick. So
Good luck, Merrick.
I know you're watching us.
I might not vote for you because I'm voting for Mirror Image, but I wish you luck, sir.
Oh, well, I'll probably be voting for you, Merrick, because I'm not sure. I'm not on this.
I'll vote for Merrick and Mirror Image and no one else.
Okay, Merrick. There you go. Okay. So give us a thumbs up and a subscribe, Merrick, please. The Masqueraders are on tonight. Evie Claire is on tonight. So we've got Eric Jones. We've got the Pompeo Family Dogs, Mirror Image. And we have Demian Ajita and Robots and Mandroids. All those acts are on tonight.
Okay, so I have a prediction.
Okay.
We're all about Merrick because he's a talented guy and he's part of the community, and we're trying to meme Mirror Image through.
Okay.
On the results show on Wednesday, they're gonna bring up Mirror Image versus Merrick Hanna.
Right? That's how it works, right? They're
gonna happen.
That's how evil they've become.
And
right?
we're gonna look at it and be like, "Oh, you bastards! How dare you!"
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the website Gold Derby. It's pretty much a news site, but you can also go and try to people can go and actually do some pre-voting. So there are some odds already out for people that they think are going to go through. Here's their top 7 that they think are going to go through tonight. So they've got Celine Tam, the young girl who sings the Celine Dion songs, very talented girl. She's actually at the top of the list. They've got Mandy Harvey, the girl who is deaf, that sings.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
As number 2. Light Balance, number 3. That's the group from Ukraine. That actually I was very impressed with their only performance I've seen up to this date. I liked it quite a bit, so I'm interested in seeing them.
Did they get a golden buzzer?
They did. They got a golden buzzer.
I see.
Yeah, they were fantastic. I'm really curious to see how they do. They're still my horse in the race. I'd like to see what they do. Johnny Manuel, the guy who got the second chance and ended up getting the golden buzzer from Seal. That guy is on tonight. He's listed actually in 4th place. And then, Merrick, here's some great news for you. Gold Derby has you listed in 5th place, which means that you would actually be safe. The Masqueraders are listed in 6th place. That's the 3 elderly gentlemen, Motown favorites. And then, of course, Evie Claire, whose father's dying of cancer, she's in 7th place. And so if this was true, then the Masqueraders, Evie Claire, and then whoever's in 8th place would be those middle groups that America would get to vote on to possibly send through.
Okay, so obviously, I mean, those are the predictions people are voting on prior to seeing the show. But,
right,
the show is tonight. Merrick Hanna might choke or something crazy, and
don't choke, Merrick.
Maybe Mirror Image comes out and does this like crazy magic act, and they fly around the stage. And
maybe they come out twirling Merrick in the air,
and everybody's losing it. Who knows? But realistically, what's going to happen is Merrick Hanna is going to do something really cool. He's going to have a cool talent. He's going to go through. Mirror Image is what we're looking for now, because now that the community is saying let's vote for Mirror Image because they're the worst. The live shows is what usually tests the contestants, right? So it's a really crazy situation where normally Mirror Image would definitely be going home.
Right.
But how big is the community online, and how much can we meme them through, basically? I can't wait to tell, man. It's gonna be. I'm watching basically for the results this time because all the people you mentioned, while a couple of those contestants are gonna be fun to watch. Most of them I'm not. I mean, I like Celine Tan because she's so talented, but I've heard all those songs before. I'm not. All the singing acts I'm like meh on, except for Puddles, which went home. So
Okay.
it's gonna be hard for me to really get into it tonight. Well, I guess we'll see. Maybe it'll be great. I don't know.
This is not the first time. So just so you know, this is not the first time that this has happened. This actually happened for American Idol. I cannot remember the season. He was an Indian singer. He should have gone home, but people were upset and frustrated, and so they decided that they were going to vote him through. And this entire wave, week after week after week, he got sent through. And the judges actually came out and said, "America, please stop doing this." So this is a real thing. If people get behind Mirror Image, they could push him through if AGT is being legit with their votes, which,
You see, all that tells me about American Idol is the voting is legit.
But that was when it was verified voting. There was a verification process. There was an accountability. I don't know if talent has that sort of, accountability.
Well, Puddle's going home and Bella Knock and ridiculous.
Well, one of our viewers actually commented that there's supposed to be another wild card or two coming back. So if that's the case, if each of these episodes has a wild card, potentially they could bring Puddles back to come again. But I don't think they would bring Bello Knock back because they've already brought him back as a wild card once. I don't think they would actually do it again. So, but maybe Puddles could be seen again. If there's enough backlash, I could see that happening.
Weird. Okay. I hope that they bring Puddles back. It's really bummed that he went home, but the way he went home is the worst. Okay, yeah. And lastly, if we can bring this up real quick, not just the vote itself for Mirror Image, or knowing how big the community is that's going to be voting for Mirror Image, or Merrick because he's a big part of the community, right?
Yeah.
You have other acts on there that, like you said before, we've only seen once before. So they're a little bit of a dark horse. We've only seen that light show once before, and it was good. There might be a few acts, and I'm thinking this right now. There might be a few acts that are still great that we've only seen once before, and they haven't done a single show since.
Yeah, Light Balance is if Light Balance comes out and they choose the right song, that's going to be the key. The reason they were so successful last time is their dancing was cool. We've seen light acts before, but the song that they chose in combination with their dance routine was just was perfect. And the way they mixed it up, so they're really going to have to it's going to have to be the music's going to have to be right. It's all about the song. Even the singers. I mean, we've got half of our acts are singers this year. I mean, why? It's the emotional connection. If you're an act out there, you need to make an emotional connection with the audience or you're going to be gone.
I agree. Or at least the producers want you to make an emotional connection with the audience.
I mean, if they're voting, I mean, you got to – people have to want to vote for you. You know what I mean?
Well, we've only had one night of America's voting, and, I had to put that tinfoil hat on after that episode. So
that was funny, by the way.
We'll see tomorrow if I start the show with a tinfoil hat on or not. We'll see what happens. That's it, man. So I'm on the vote for Mirror Image train. I'm gonna be doing it. I know you're saying you're gonna vote with your heart, and that's cool.
I am. I'm gonna vote with
you have
heart
conviction.
tonight.
I understand that, but
I'm not. My horse is still in the race.
I'm really close to just wanting to see this whole thing burned down, and I'll tell you why. I hope that AGT producers realize what a bad season this has been, and I hope that they make changes next season. They're not canceling the show, but there needs to be a backlash that's loud enough for the producers to hear, so that the weird editing is fixed, the host issues are fixed, the backstories and the telegraphing and all that stuff is fixed, and some of those judges are maybe swapped out.
Okay. Yeah, I think as long as Darcy Lynn is still in the show, they're going to be okay. I mean, Darcy Lynn is probably going to win the entire thing. And I got 2 reasons. She is a combination of a variety act and a singing act. So she's able to pull the emotional response with her song, and she's also talented and has with her ventriloquism.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think that as long as she's still in the show, you're going to find me continuing to treat it normally.
Okay. Well, that's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. The show's on tonight.
I'm looking forward to it.
Let's cross our fingers. Let's get a good show. Woohoo!
Okay, I'm curious to see what happens. So good luck, Merrick, if you're watching, since we think you do, and also good luck to Mirror Image. So we'll see what happens.
Hashtag vote Mirror Image. Okay. All right.
Hashtag vote your heart.
All right. Well, whatever. Some people just want to see it burn.
Okay, some people do. Burning is a lot more beautiful, I'm sure.
All right. That's it, boys and girls. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
All right, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good day.